Greetings all, Fanny here for Cancer's weekend message. Cancer, the first card that came out for you is the Knight of Wands in reverse. Slow or perhaps no movement at all towards your passions or dreams. Now, there could be several reasons for this. A lack of inspiration or direction in knowing where to go. We also have the Strength in reverse. So maybe a lack of belief in yourself that you can do this, that you can accomplish what it is you are dreaming, what it is you are wishing to accomplish. There is a voice of self-doubt and greed and concern going on inside your head, Cancer. Like, why, Spirit, why did greed come out? Thank you. The Fool and Two of Cups in reverse. So, I almost feel like you or someone is clinging to you too closely and is preventing growth, is preventing the journey and the odyssey that you have to go on to discover what it is you are passionate about. Perhaps you've always been in a relationship, or you were always had another person there who was putting in an input and energy on what you were trying to create. And sometimes it can be very difficult to figure out if something that we want is really something that we want as an individual, or something that we are being made and directed to want by the people around us. And we do this all the time. We meet a group of friends and we want to fit in, so we start to try to like the things that they like. But are you also doing the things that you like? Are you allowing yourself to do something for yourself? Someone is being very greedy with you. That's what that... Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Someone is being very greedy with you, occupying your time, energy, and your beautiful light into something that serves their dreams, but not yours. We have the Eight of Pentacles. You are a master at your craft. You have put so much time and energy into something it is that you love. And we have Five of Wands here. And maybe there are people who have jealousy because you have direction, because you have a focus and a passion. And instead of trying to find their own journey and their own way to their own happiness, they would rather disrupt yours by making you doubt that you are worthy of having that life, that makes you doubt that you are strong enough. Please release that burden, my love. Release that mindset and that mentality that A, someone has a right to weigh an opinion on your life, and B, that you don't that you don't have the power. Look at that Magician at the bottom of the deck. Release that belief and that thought process that you do not have the power, that you do not have the ability to create what you want in this world, because you have already done so much work. But a voice of doubt and negativity has twisted your mind and made you forget who you can be. Maybe not even forget who you are, because I feel like you've stuck to yourself, but forget everything that you can do, because perhaps they wear you down so much you're so exhausted that you don't have any time to focus on what you actually want. Or they're trying to keep you running around away from what they know you're good at and what they know sparks you, because they would rather keep you where they can control you, keep you where they can drink from you. We have the Chipmunk and Laurel, Success. Success is yours because you are an incredible soul. You have done so much work. You have the Finch and Peach, Romance. Again, with the Two of Cups, that is a card of romance, should you choose to take it that way. Be discerning is what I will say of the people that have access to your most intimate energies. Because not everyone comes forth with good intentions. And that's not to make you afraid. That's not to say that you shouldn't go out there and explore and try things. But with the Horse and the Bluebell, modest fortitude. Be honest with yourself, and if something does not feel right, don't cling to that situation because you're afraid you're not going to receive something like that again. We have an ending approaching with the Moth and Eucalyptus. And moths, they are attracted to light. They are attracted to brilliance. And if you are that brilliance, instead of a moth that is a vampire bat. I understand. I was in a very similar situation about a year ago. I was working in a gas kiosk, literally just a little box, and I would just be drawing and doing my own thing and vibing, and people would come in and love it. And I would constantly find moths around here. And I often found that at the end of the day, I was very exhausted because being in that place, in that energy, was not conducive to my health. And so while I was making progress on art and being happy, I was also keeping myself stagnant in a place where I could not stretch and move and grow and develop. And as more moths came to me, I came to realize that I was the light and I was the beacon in that place. Similar to you, my love, but there is deceit. There is a coyote amongst you that does not want your greatest and highest good, that is not there to support, encourage, and uplift you, because they want to control you in their own way, with leadership in reverse here in the bear. You don't need to be in that situation, and you certainly don't need those people, because they are not good people. Follow your own light in your unique story, and you will blossom and grow forth something that is incredible. I love this. You have access to the infinite. So this is like one of those little loops that you can hook things together with, and it is scooped up and attached to the infinity symbol. So it's almost like you're unlocking the infinite possibilities that you have access to. You have travel that has come up. Oh my God! You have this beautiful heart. Thank you, Aunt Wanda, for coming out again. And then you have I do and a ring. So romance could be there if you want it. But going back to this deceit and this energy that I was feeling in the beginning of like being around a partner that's trying to keep you stagnant because you are in their bubble and in their grasp and not wanting you to move forward. Be mindful of the energies you are attaching yourself to. Of course, if you feel happy and you feel loved, inspired, and encouraged by that person, and this happens, congratulations, my love. You have a best friend for life. But not everyone marries for love. Some people marry for power. Some people marry for ownership. Some people marry for status. You have your female ancestors watching over you and your transformation and reminding you that good things are going to happen even when it seems impossible. Even when it seems completely out of this world that you would ever be happy, that you would ever have happiness, and whatever that looks like for you, it is absolutely coming out, my love. I wanted to make sure my pig wasn't hurt. It kind of wobbled. I'm like, oh, did he lose a leg? No, he didn't. This energy that is trying to keep you stuck and stagnant is doing so because they are afraid of what they would have to face to get to your level. So instead of doing that work and healing themselves, they would rather pull you back down and drown you in their own sorrow, negativity, and fear than do the work to shine with you. And that is toxic, my love. You do not need that. You deserve someone who radiates with you, who lifts you up and inspires you to every day become the newest, most powerful, and greatest version of yourself. Not this energy of someone who's going to keep you trapped and stagnant. Remember, this could be closed and open very easily. It's what you decide to do. The direction you decide to go unlocks the possibilities or locks your future in place. Be mindful with the words that you are saying about yourself and your life. If you're constantly saying that I'm never going to be happy and I'm going to die alone, guess what? You're going to get exactly that, because mentality shapes reality. Everything that you say, think, and do creates the energy you put out to the universe, and they just give it back more powerful. So when you are wanting happiness, when you are wanting joy, connection, and companionship, start making little things in your life to have that energy already, to move in that direction. And you will find it comes so much easier because you are in its level, you are in its frequency, and it's so much easier for you to claim happiness. Have a beautiful day, my love.